Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Bear Down Forever. I just came here today to talk about the second and third round of the NFL draft. I'm not going to be before you too long today. So, that didn't quite go as expected. I mean, I'm sure a lot of Bears fans, well, I've read what a lot of Bears fans had to say. But I mean, that being said, it did fill some needs. So, the Bears had what? They gave up the 31 touchdowns, 31 passing touchdowns in 2021. That's tied for the second worst of all time. And 27 of those passing touchdowns were a corner was in coverage. So that definitely does fill a need. Now with the addition of Gordon to play with Jalen Johnson and in our secondary now, that should really help things out. And Eddie Jackson has not been the same since Adrian Amos left. And Adrian Amos was a box safety, and Brisker's a box safety. And it's ironic that they both went to Penn State as well. But hopefully, this will change things up on the back end, and we can get some turnovers and just stop teams from just every time they come on the field that they're scoring. Either they're getting a touchdown or getting a field goal, and hopefully keep penalties down too, because I don't have to remind y'all, we all know about that. But so with, the 39th pick, of course, the Bears selected Kyler Gordon, cornerback out of Washington, and he's a pretty good corner. And I was kind of surprised to see him slip to the second round. And I'm happy that the Bears grabbed him because I thought this was a need. I did think they was going to go receiver or offensive line, but it seems like the way their board was set up that they had a higher rating on Gordon, especially since he was supposed to be a first round prospect, and I'm sure some of the other players that was available were slipped to the second round, so they didn't have first round grades on them. So, and with the 48th pick, they selected Jaquan Brisker, safety out of Penn State. Now, Brisker is a monster. He's the guy's a beast, and I thought he was going to be a first round prospect as well. I'm actually more surprised that he slipped than Gordon, but there is more of a value placed on cornerback than it is in safety. And again, y'all football fans, I don't have to tell y'all that. You all know this stuff. And pick number 71 in the third round, they selected Jarvis Jones Jr., wide receiver out of Tennessee. Now this one threw me a little because I thought there were higher receivers ranked ahead of him, but we don't know how their offense is going to look. So maybe this player fits the need for their offense. So I'm not trying to persecute them. This is their first draft as a coach and general manager, and I just want to see what's going to happen. I'm like, listen, let's give him a chance. Let's not try and run him out of town and everything. Let's see what happens. I mean, the guy, he's 6 foot, he's 200 pounds. I mean, he can flat out fly. He has great hands. He's an older prospect. He's going to be 25 by the time the season starts. So he shouldn't be getting into silly trouble. But I mean, Byron Pringle did just do some donuts and everything with his kid in the car. But I mean, that really shouldn't be a big deal anyway. But let me get back to this. But he's a USC transfer, and he played he's a USC transfer. He played mostly special teams at USC, and I believe that's part of the reason why he transferred, because he wanted to flex his receiving chops. He used to be a running back as well, so he actually plays with that type of mentality. So he's hard to bring down. He's extremely hard to tackle. So but that's that. So today starts the third day of the draft, and the Bears don't have a pick in the fourth round. They don't pick into the fifth round. Pick 148, and then they'll be right back on with 150, I believe. I believe it's 48 and 50. And we're going to see what's going to happen. There's still a lot of good prospects out there. A lot of offensive linemen still out there. A lot of pretty good receivers still out there. Some good linebackers. Some pretty good edge rushers. This draft, I mean, outside of quarterback, seems to have a lot of talent in it. So we can still get some good players to come in and play for the Chicago Bears. So once again, bear down forever. Thank you for joining me today. Enjoy day 3 of the draft. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video, and leave comments and let me know what you think, because like I said, I'm new to this and I'm trying to get it done. And hey, listen, you know what? I can accept criticism. Just don't be too hard on me. All right now. Again, bear down forever. Thank you for joining me. Have a great one.